Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Estate Sale. Thank you so much for joining us. Today's going to be a little bit different. One, it's going to be a little longer, but it's not going to be too bad, I promise, because it's not going to be me speaking. So I've asked my wife to share a story with you guys, and hopefully you'll appreciate it as much as I do. So without further ado, here's Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I'm actually the wife of George, the co-owner of Halcyon Days. I was asked by George to make this video, and at first I was not wanting to do that. And he said, I really think it's important that you share your story because it really impacted you a lot. And I said to him, all right, I've met many people who have shared their experiences with George's series and really sharing the experiences of what Halcyon Days, how it connects to people and connects to humanity and connects to people's stories and past and even future. And so I said, I would actually be honored to share this story that just happened to me with Halcyon Days. So I was helping George set up a sale, which I think is fun on our weekends to spend time with George around our children's crazy schedule. And so I went to help George for a couple hours just to pretty much just hang out with him and just spend some time kind of, just being a helper. And I was honored to walk into a new client's home who was in his 90s. So he had a lot of life experiences to share. And he had lost his wife, and he shared a lot of heartfelt stories with me and spent time telling me about his life and what his marriage was like and how much he missed his wife who had just recently passed away. So in the stories that he was sharing with me, he actually had me go and follow him where he shared with me that he had her ashes in an urn in the home. And he was just telling me how much he just misses her and all of 60 plus years that he had together with her. So he went on to share that one of the kind of important things that he would be able to have is a locket with her ashes in. And so through this whole entire experience, I traveled this home with him through all these different memories and things like that. And he was just sharing with me about, what would be so meaningful to him is to wear this locket to have her next to him. So as the day went on and as different things we were setting up, this very sweet gentleman approached me and he said, would I take a little bit of time to help him with having his wife close to him? And I was really touched that he wanted to share that experience with me. So I tell George a lot of times that Halcyon Days is not a business. It's not a company. It's an experience that he's able to share with families. While it is run as a business and it's run as a company that him and his partner own and feel very, very lucky to have. It's an experience that these owners are able to share with other human beings, and that it's not run as a contract, and it's not run as an exchange of a check at the end, but it's run as people who are going through different life experiences, needing support and needing help and needing guidance and needing sometimes somebody who is going to help you out as a friend when you needed that friend. And so this gentleman who is very hard of hearing, he came very, very close to me, and he held my hand and he said, would you help me fill the locket with my wife's ashes? And so I started to get very emotional, and I told George, like, I couldn't believe that, one, he would ask me, and two, that I would have a blessing from him to help him with this. So I said I absolutely would want him to be close to his wife, and so I said I would be honored to help him. And so I spent time doing what he asked me to do as he watched from afar. It was a lot for him. The whole experience was a lot for him. His wife being in the home while we set up, and his wife being on a mantle in a room that we were creating for a sale. And so I felt his wife's presence all along the way. So this was just one more piece of this entire experience that I could be able to let her know that we would be doing our absolute best to take care of her husband and to make sure he was okay. And so it was a crazy thing to happen on a day that I just thought I would just be accompanying George. But it turned into something that I was very touched to do. And never in my life had I ever been close to someone in that capacity. But on this day, at this time, at this moment, I just felt like it was where I was supposed to be. And so I hear George do a lot of these videos and talk a lot about what his experiences and moments and times with families are. And I've experienced a lot through sometimes just popping into a sale or hanging out with George during, one of his sales, or just meeting people in random times that we're out and them sharing about, the experiences that they've had with Halcyon Days. But this was definitely a blessing that I received. And so I wanted to share it with you guys to tell you that Halcyon Days, to me, is not just a business, but it's an experience to meet these people and to have connection to humanity, and to be able to know that sometimes somebody just needs you there for something that is so precious and so special, that a human connection and sometimes a new friend that you can meet is something that is really priceless. So sorry for taking so much time. George told me to keep it short and sweet, but I just needed to share it with you guys and let you guys know that I appreciate you listening and really understanding that you never know where you're supposed to be at that time you're supposed to be there, and that these simple moments sometimes are really, really, really big. So thank you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, week. And it was a pleasure to meet so many of you along the way. So take care.
Thank you guys so much for watching that. We appreciate you very much. Just remember, every house tells a story. Every sale holds something unforgettable. And as always, like, share, leave a comment, and follow for more Beyond the Estate Sale. See you next time.